It all started when Jungkook appeared in a seemingly simple opportunity. As usual, his every move is always the attention of millions of pairs of eyes. Not without a reason. For many years, Jungkook is known as a figure who often gives small clues to fans, either intentionally or unintentionally. Things that seem trivial often turn out to be part of something much bigger. This time, the fans feel something different. They pay attention to details that many people may have missed. An expression, a short sentence, and a few signs that appeared in close proximity led fans to start putting together pieces of a puzzle that they said led to one big conclusion. BTS was probably preparing for the biggest concert in the history of the group's journey. This speculation certainly does not appear without a reason. Since the members began to complete their personal obligations, the expectation of a full BTS reunion has become stronger. Fans all over the world have been waiting for that moment for years. They look forward to the day when the 7 members stand back on the same stage, singing songs that have become part of the lives of millions of people. What makes this theory more interesting is the time of its appearance. In the last few months, the activities of BTS members seem to be more active. Although each still has its own schedule and project, many fans feel that there is a pattern that is starting to take shape, as if all roads slowly lead to one big meeting point. Jungkook himself became the center of attention because he was considered a person who unknowingly opened the secret curtain a little. Some fans even admitted that they had rewatched various video recordings many times to confirm what they saw. They compare old statements with the current situation, try and find a connection that may indicate that something bigger is going on behind the scenes. In various fan forums, the discussion goes on nonstop. Some believe that the concert will be the biggest stadium concert that BTS has ever done. There are also those who believe that this group is preparing a world tour that is far on a scale far beyond the previous tours. Even some fans are starting to imagine concerts that take place in several countries at once with a concept that has never been done by any artist before. This enthusiasm shows one very clear thing. The name BTS still has an incredible power to unite the world's attention. Not many music groups are able to create a wave of hope this big, just from a small hint that is not necessarily intentional. On the other hand, music industry observers are also starting to pay attention to the phenomenon. They understand that if BTS really comes back with a big concert, the impact will not only be felt by the fans. The global entertainment industry as a whole can change. Tickets are likely to be one of the most sought at in the history of modern music. Hotels, airlines, and the tourism sector in various countries are also expected to feel the effects. This kind of phenomenon is not something strange for BTS. In various previous occasions, the group has proven that they are capable of creating a significant economic impact. Every big concert they hold always attracts the attention of international media and brings fans from various parts of the world. But this time it feels different. There are much stronger emotional nuances. After going through various phases in their career journey, a full reunion concert will be a symbol of many things. It's not just about music, but also about the long journey, fan loyalty, and bonds that have been built for more than a decade. Many ARMY admit that they are not just waiting for a music show. They are waiting for a historic moment. The moment when the stadium lights slowly dim, the giant screen starts to light up, and the 7 members appear together in front of tens of thousands of spectators who have been holding back longing for years. That shadow alone is enough to give many fans goosebumps. Not a few said that they would do anything to witness the moment in person. Some have even started saving far in advance, even though there has been no official announcement at all. Interestingly, the more people discuss this theory, the greater the attention that arises from outside the fan community. Entertainment media began to highlight various speculations that were circulating. Every small development immediately becomes the headlines. Every BTS member's upload is analyzed in detail. Everyone seems to want to know if it is true that a giant project is being prepared. Meanwhile, the agency still chooses to remain silent. No confirmation or rebuttal was given. This silent attitude actually makes the curiosity increase even more. In the entertainment world, sometimes not saying anything can create much greater attention than giving a long explanation. Jungkook himself has not given a specific comment on the various theories that are developing. But that's precisely why speculation continues to live. The fans feel that there are still many things that they do not know. And as long as there is no official answer, hope will continue to grow. In the end, whether the clues given by Jungkook actually lead to the biggest BTS concert of all time or just a coincidence exaggerated by fans, no one can be sure yet. But one thing that cannot be denied is the amount of enthusiasm that has been created. From Seoul to New York, from Jakarta to London, millions of fans again feel the same feeling. Hope. The hope that one day they will see BTS standing together again on a grand stage filled with purple light. The hope is that the journey that had stopped will continue in a more spectacular way than before. And if the fans' theory is correct, then the world may be on the verge of one of the biggest music events in this decade. A concert that will not only be remembered for its scale and splendor, but also because of the emotional meaning that comes with it. A night that will be proof that the relationship between BTS and ARMY remains strong, no matter how much time passes. For now, everything is still a guess. But sometimes, big history does start from a small clue that almost no one realizes. And according to millions of fans around the world, that little hint may have just been given by Jungkook. That hope continues to grow day by day. The longer no official statement comes out, the greater the curiosity that surrounds the fan community around the world. On various social media platforms, the names of jeon, Jungkook, and BTS continue to be the subject of discussion. Every old upload is unpacked again. Every interview that has been done by the members is rewatched. The fans seem to be trying to find the last piece of a puzzle that has been hidden. What makes the atmosphere more emotional is the fact that BTS's trip has never been an ordinary trip. Since their debut, this group has gone through various obstacles that are not easy. They were once underestimated, considered unable to compete with the big names of the South Korean entertainment industry. But time proves something different. With hard work, sacrifice, and extraordinary support from ARMY, BTS grew into a global phenomenon that changed the face of the world music industry. Because of that, when the issue about the biggest concert started to circulate, many fans did not see it as just a show. They see it as a celebration of a long journey full of tears, hard work, and dreams that finally come true. In the midst of various speculations, some fans began to recall various emotional moments that Jungkook had expressed. As the youngest member of BTS, he grew up in front of millions of people. From a shy teenager who came to Seoul with a big dream, to becoming one of the most influential stars in the world. The journey is certainly not easy. Jungkook has revealed several times how much the members mean to him. He once told how the Hyungs became the second family that guided him for many years. That's why many fans believe that the moment of BTS's full reunion will be something very emotional for them. Imagine a giant stadium filled with tens of thousands of purple light sticks. The lights slowly went out. The sound of cheers began to echo from all directions. The main screen shows BTS's journey from year to year. Pieces of old videos appear one after another, showing how they developed from a small group to a world icon. Then one by one, the members appeared on the stage. The cheers are getting louder. Tears began to flow from many spectators. And when Jungkook stands with the other 6 members, that moment may be one of the most historic scenes in the modern music world. For some people, That picture may sound exaggerated, but for ARMY, it is a dream that they have kept for a long time. Dreams that feel more real every time new clues appear. Some fans even believe that BTS is not just preparing for a regular concert. They suspect that the group is designing an experience that is completely different from what they have done before. BTS is known as a group that always tries to exceed expectations. Every world tour, they always present a bigger concept, a more magnificent production, and a more immersive experience than before. Because of that, many are convinced that if BTS really come back, they will not come with something ordinary. The speculation became stronger when various entertainment industry reports began to discuss the potential economic impact of the BTS reunion. Analysts estimate that a reunion concert can generate an incredibly large amount of revenue. Tickets are likely to run out in a matter of minutes. Hotels around the concert location can be full months before. Airlines may experience a surge in demand from international fans who want to watch the event live. But behind all those numbers and predictions, there is one thing that is much more important: emotions. BTS is not just a music group for many fans. Their songs have accompanied people through difficult times, given them encouragement when they felt like failure, and became a source of comfort when the world felt heavy. Therefore, their reunion will have a much deeper meaning than just a regular concert. Many fans who grew up with BTS have now entered a different phase of life. Some are already working, married, even have children, but their love for BTS never really disappeared. Precisely because time has passed so long, the moment of the reunion feels more precious. In various countries, fans are starting to talk about their possible trip if the concert is actually announced. Some say ready to fly to any country. Some people start to set aside some of their income every month. Some even joke that they didn't care how much the ticket price was as long as they could see the 7 members performing together again. This phenomenon shows how big the influence of BTS is in the lives of many people. Not many artists are able to create such a deep emotional bond with their fans. Meanwhile, Jungkook is still the center of attention. Many believe that if there is indeed a big project that is being prepared, he may be one of the most difficult members to hide his enthusiasm. His warm and expressive personality often makes his true emotions visible even though he tries to stay calm. This is the reason why fans are so sure that the clues they see are not just a coincidence. Maybe it's true that Jungkook didn't mean to give any signals. Maybe all of that is just an exaggerated interpretation from the fans who already miss it too much. But the history of BTS shows that sometimes big things do arise from clues that seem small. And if one day the official announcement is really released, if the stadiums start to be booked, if concert posters start to appear in various big cities around the world, then many fans will come back to remember this moment. They will remember how it all started from a small sign that made millions of people hope. Until that time comes, the ARMY world will continue to wait, waiting with a sense of curiosity, full of hope, and full of confidence that one day the 7 stars who have changed their lives will stand together again under the light of the magnificent stage lights. And when that day finally comes, there may not be enough words to describe the feeling that will fill the stadium other than one simple sentence. BTS are finally back together.